I appreciate you all being here. I want to welcome you to the third session of Feeding America and the Peers of Leadership. This is titled Changing a Paradigm. And what we're going to talk about today is if we're all going through a change of paradigms right now. I know Van is a great example. Van works in sales. And prior to COVID-19, Van was on the road all the time. He's up in North Carolina. Is that correct, Van?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So he would call on his clients face to face like salespeople do. That was his paradigm. Well, now with COVID-19, obviously there's a changing paradigm. Van hasn't left the house in weeks probably to call on
4 years, it feels like.
I'm sure it does. But now it's all done through the phone. We're all going through that paradigm. I know Jeff is a golfer. He's going to go out and play golf later on today. Jeff's not going to have to rake a bunker today because they've probably taken all the rakes up. He's not going to be able to pull a flagstick on a green. He's going to have to putt, and it's going to bounce off a little bumper. His paradigm has changed. We're going to do the same thing today, and we're going to talk about paradigms and changing paradigms in management and leadership. First of all, let's talk about the triangle. We talked about this a little bit last time if you were online, but it fills everybody in terms of what the purpose of Blue Lobster Leadership. The first thing I want to talk about are those people that we've had in our past, whether they be coaches, bosses, teachers, we'll go with those three, that just, you kind of wonder who hired him. It's that boss that's like, this guy just doesn't get it. Now, if any of you have never had that type of experience, I'll be happy to explain it further, but I have a feeling most of us have. Either a teacher who just was not particularly good, a boss that was unfair or played favorites or whatever it is. Those are the ineffective individuals. And we don't want to get rid of those people because from a standpoint of a learning perspective, what do these people provide for us? Anybody got a thought what their benefit to us is?
What not to do?
What not to do. Look about stuff that you go, well, I'm never going to do that to anybody. Our mission here is not to take ineffective managers and make them effective managers. I hope somebody does that, and I know people do that. I have peers that do that. They build their talks as becoming an effective manager. That's all well and good, but I think we can do better. We're all about taking the effective leader, you guys, you folks, Madeline, Van, John, Jeff. We're about taking that effective leader, and effective is good. There's nothing wrong with effective. This is the guy, this is the leader. She gets the job done. She gets it done well. She meets quota, gets to keep her job. The mission gets accomplished, and that's good. But again, we still feel that we deserve better. And that's where this comes in. This is the first book I wrote, and it was entitled Become the Leader Your People Deserve. It was titled that because I firmly believe that we deserve better than effective. Everyone here has had a leader in the past that has been so impactful on our development. And usually it's something that's difficult. They push us beyond what we think we can achieve, to the point that 20 to 30 years later, we look back on that individual and we can tell you their name and we can tell you a 15-minute story about what they brought to our lives. And that's a Blue Lobster leader. Why Blue Lobster? Because Blue Lobsters are very rare. They occur 1 out of every 2 million lobsters. They're very rare, just like that individual leader that did so much to develop us as people. So that's kind of the basis of what we're all about at Blue Lobster Leadership. The goal of it is to get you to that level of inspirational leader, that Blue Lobster leader, so that you have the opportunity so that when you're faced with an extraordinary situation and you have a choice to, okay, what do I do here? Do I respond to it? Do I help? Or do I run the other way? You respond boldly to it. And as a result of that bold response to that situation, you have the opportunity to enhance a life. That's what we're here. That's what we're all about here.